My name is Stacey.
And I'm Michelle. And this is the Stacey and Michelle Show.
Today, we will be having a very special guest, and his name is Aaron Grimes.
Come on now, Aaron.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Alright. How are y'all doing today?
Good, doing good. Tell us a little about yourself, Aaron.
Well, I was born in London. I'm British, as you can see from my accent. And I'm an inventor. I invent stuff. And I made a time machine. And it doesn't really work that I'm sure of, but I'm pretty sure it works. And then I work at McDonald's part-time as a manager, but that's not the point right now. This is now, we're talking about science. So,
Science.
yes, science. And I've been working on it since I was 12 years old.
12 years old?
Well, how old are you now then, Mr. Grimes?
45.
Oh my gosh.
45. That is pretty young if you ask me.
I'm pretty old.
Ask me, Michelle. That's pretty old.
Pretty old is 600 years old to me.
That's true.
That is true.
We're
Just
sorry,
like
Mr.
this
Grimes.
scientist we're about to talk about, Jacques Charles. Well, he was a mathematician, even though he didn't do much with math. He was a chemist, an inventor, and a balloonist. And he made a formula for gas laws. It's P1 over T1 equals P2 over V2.
And what does that stand for?
What
Pressure.
does it stand for?
Pressure 1 over temperature 1 equals pressure 2 over temperature 2.
That's so interesting.
Oh my gosh, that is fascinating.
And there's a cool story that I remember to help me remember what he did. Okay, he made a balloon, and at that time, villages were at war with each other.
Hold on, Mr. Grimes. Is there any way you can reenact this?
Reenact it, please.
Okay, he's like, ew, I have a balloon. And then he starts it, put whatever he had, fire, I don't know, hydrogen. And then he's like, starts to blow up, alright? And then the villagers over here are like, what is that in the sky? And then they're trying to attack us. The other village over there is trying to attack us and bring us to fire and brimstone all over us. And then he's over here like, oh, my balloon's flying, yeah, that's so awesome. And then these guys over here are like, get your spears and pitchfork, we're taking that thing down. Because they thought it was from hell and it was going to attack them and whatnot. And then they get the spears and stuff and they start throwing it at the balloon. And then he's like, what are they doing? No, you need to stop, that's my balloon. And then whenever it goes down, they're like, yes, you take it down. And then they go over there and start poking it with their stuff. And then Jacques Charles runs over, he's like, what are you doing? It's like, no, that's my invention. And they're like, but y'all, it came from your village and we're at war. And he's like, no. And then he's like, no, that's my balloon. I invented it. It's for the use of science. And they're like, oh, sorry. And yeah. And then they walk off, have a little good time, and he's like, what the heck? And then that's how the story ends.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
That was so impressive, Mr. Grimes.
Very impressive. Very, very, very impressive.
Yeah.
That was very fascinating. Wasn't
Yeah,
it,
it
Michelle?
was. Yes, it was.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back with some more scientists.
And we're back. I'm Stacey.
I'm Michelle. Come on now, Aaron.
So, Aaron, you said you were going to tell us about a few chemists today.
Yes.
Name us another one.
Alright, his name is Robert Boyle.
Who was Robert Boyle?
He was known as the modern father of chemistry. And as Jacques Charles did, he also made a gas law. It's P1 times V1 equals P2 times V2, which means pressure 1 times pressure, or volume 2, equals pressure 2 times volume 2.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Actually, actually have a joke for you, Erin, or both of you, Stacey and Erin. Okay. What do you do with a dead chemist?
I don't know. What do you do, Michelle?
I don't know.
You bury him. Get it? Because you bury him, bury
That's pretty
element
funny.
on the periodic table. Thank you, Erin.
That's pretty
Okay.
funny.
I also have a joke. Okay? What did one charged atom say to the other?
I don't know. What did he
What did
say?
it say?
I got my eye on you.
Oh, my God.
The ion and the element. Right.
Yeah,
Alright.
gotcha.
Alright. Well, Jaquise Charles was the 7th son out of 14 children.
You mean Robert
Boyle.
Boyle?
Oh yeah,
Silly
Robert
goose.
Boyle.
You almost had us
I
there.
was testing y'all. Anyway, Boyle was the 7th child out of 14 children, and he was a pretty interesting man. If you saw a picture of him, you'd be like, what is wrong with him? Well, he had a powdered wig that was really big and poofy.
Powdered. Oh my gosh, Michelle. I
Imagine-
cannot
I
imagine.
know, imagine like powder in your hair, like you would feel so disgusting, right?
Yeah, they use like lard and whatnot to like style their hair, and they use it for like however long. They keep it in there, and mice get in their hair, and they like scratch it with sticks and whatnot. It's nasty. They like sleep like straight up like this in a chair.
That has to be very uncomfortable.
That's nasty. I could put like some bacon in there, grease it up with my hair.
You're so funny, Michelle.
Thank you. I get that a lot.
Yeah.
From nobody.
Main points that Robert Boyle did in his work to modernize chemistry.
Interesting.
So,
That is very interesting, Mr. Grimes.
yes.
Fascinating. Imagine how that lard would have felt like in the heat,
Speaking of heat, here's Maria Ramirez with the weather report.
Oh, you're recording already. Okay, today's weather forecast is, as you can see, the sun's out. It's going to be very sunny, Trees need sunlight for photosynthesis. And, yeah, there's some wind on the west side. No, that's south side, I'm sorry, south side. And, a little bit on the west, so yeah, the sun's out. It's gonna be pretty hot today, so come outside with your friends that you probably don't have and enjoy the weather today. Back to you, Stacey and Michelle. And we're back again.
Alright.
It looks like we have time for one more chemist.
Yeah. His name is
What is his name?
Henry Moseley. Yeah.
Moseley.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about Mr. Mosley?
It's Moseley. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well,
It's Mosley.
it's Moseley.
It's Mosley.
Alright, everybody has different ways of pronouncing it.
Okay.
But anyway, it's Moseley.
Come on,
But-
guys. Let's get back to the subject.
Alright. Well, he was a British inventor, just like me. Chemist. Well, even though I do biology and whatnot. But anyway, he was British chemist, and he studied under the direction of Ernest Rutherford. He was also a chemist in Britain. Anyway, that's besides the point. Well, Mr. Moseley developed the application of X-ray spectrum, and the study of atomic structure, which made a more accurate description of the periodic table we look at today in the modern world.
That is so fascinating.
That is. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no. It looks like we've run out of time.
Oh, dang it.
Dang it.
Thank you. We're so grateful for having you today, Mr.
Thank you. It was a
Alright.
pleasure to be here. It was a very much pleasure. Much obliged, as we say in Britain. Anyway. Well, it was nice being here. So, what are we doing next week?
Well, next week you also want to stick around because Britney Spears will be coming on our show to shave her head off again
Oh my
for the
goodness.
second time.
What the heck?
How
I
are we
know.
going to go from chemistry to Britney Spears?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's crazy. So, you know what this means?
Random dancing. Oh, you're recording. Okay.